somebody is asked what is the use of this. We can perform all these programs on command window. What is the advantage of editor window? Somebody raised a question. There is another way of writing a program in MATLAB. So that is called M file. For example, if you see this small program, if you want to find out the product of a value, product of any some factorial of a number, for example, n is equal to 6. We calculated like this, product of 1 colon n. Am I correct? This is a factorial value. Factorial value. So if you run this program, it will ask file name like this. So I am giving as a fact some name, today name. Batch 4 today date 16/12/2020, for example. Okay, if you run this program, automatically it will come answer. This is one way of writing M5. That is a script file. We call it as a script file. The same program we can write in different format. That is very important format. That is a function format. The technique is we write like this. Function. This is standard function f is equal to. So I want to create another file, right? Because already I want to take another file, new M file. Okay. Function f is equal to file name here. We'll give the file name fact1 of n. F is equal to product of 1 colon n. We are not initializing n value. Only this is called M5. F. I am giving semicolon. Function f is equal to, f gives the value of this body of the function. Value of the body of the function. That is f is equal to product of 1 colon n. There is no n here. Am I correct? I am not initializing n value. Fact of 1. Fact 1, this is a file name. Now, if we save this one, automatically the file name will come, fact 1 here. Just we save this one. Okay. Now, we should not run this program. If you run this program, it will show error. If you run this one, it show error. Why? Because there is no variable here, n here. So, how to run this program is, we call fact1 of 6. Automatically the value will come. It's just like a sine function, cos function, square root function like this. Okay. Function f is equal to fact1 of n. This is the output value. Output is f. F is equal to product of 1 colon n and fact of 1 comma 6. That means this function we can utilize anywhere. Function in function. For example, square root of sqrt of fact of 2. That means factorial of 2 is 2. 2 fact square root of 2 is 1.41. Okay. Function in function. It is just like a function. Sine function, cos function, square root of a function like this. Suppose cos of fact of, that is factorial is my number, some 6. Cos of 6 factorial I am calculating. Cos of 6 factorial. Cos of 6 factorial. So whatever the function, this value I am utilizing another function. Suppose if this function contains system of equations, I want to use that solution in another function. Directly I will call the solution in, I will call this function value, I will call this function in another function. For example, I created some programs. For example, whether those are there or not, I will check it. Batch for some function is there, whether it is nothing is there. Batch for, in fact, this today function only. Today date. No. I will open some functions. These are general functions. I will create another. You see this one. You see this. You can easily understand. Function g is equal to some file name. This is a file name. This is a file name. This is a file name. Input values are function a, b, n. H is equal to b minus. This is a trapezoidal rule function. Actually, this is a trapezoidal rule. For example, how to use the trapezoidal rule? So previously we calculated, we used the trapezoidal rule. I am commenting. So what is this one? First, we have to define a function. Am I correct or not? F is equal to CLC. How to create it? F is equal to at the rate of. Am I correct? First, we have to define at the rate of x dot cap x square. I want to integrate 0 to 1. For example, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, n is equal to 6, n is equal to 6, h is equal to b minus a by n, x is equal to a colon h colon b. Okay. Next, integral value. Int value is equal to h by 2 into the same function. Control C, int value, control V, h. Okay. If you run this program, some error is there, somewhere.
Sir, we did not define y, sir.
Y. Yes. Y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x. It's the integral. I hope you understand. This is the, I already explained this program. For integral, to calculate the integral. Suppose if you want to find out the integral for another function, so we changed here. We change the function here, and a comma b and n value we change. We will get the integral value. This is one way of calculating. Integral value. For example, I want to create the same function in the same program. I want to write the same program in another format. That is function format. The advantage of the function format is this integral value we can utilize in another function also. Suppose function g, I am giving a file name a to some value. What are the inputs to calculate the integral value? F value you have to give, a value you have to give, b value you have to give, n value. These are the inputs. F, a, b, n. Okay. Directly I am calculating h. H is equal to b minus a by n. Why? Because we are giving a comma b comma n value. Directly I calculate h value. X is equal to a colon h colon b. Y is equal to f of x. G is equal to this value. This program, we should not run this program. I am removing this one. No need to remove also here. I am saving this file. So how to run this program now? What is the function file name? My file name is this one. Control C. I save it like this. Okay. Control V. What is f value? F is equal to, what is f? At the rate of x dot cap. That is a 0, 1, 10. Some f value. Some. Duplicate f at the rate of. X was previously used as a variable. Okay. Independent function of MATLAB or input argument type of function handling. Just wait. Correct only. Why it is coming like this? Correct only. I will do f given like this. I am giving f value at the rate of 0, comma a, comma b, comma n. File name I copied same ELU or everything is fine. Okay. Okay, I will change the function. Just wait. File name f. This may be the problem here. I've already utilized something it is telling. So that's why I'm changing some. Input argument. Sorry, at the rate of h is equal. Now it is coming. Now at the rate of x. H is equal to y is equal to h of x. So h of x correct only. Why it is coming? Sorry.
Instead of
Here
f
h.
of x,
No,
f
no
of
problem.
x
Just
has
wait,
been
just
given.
wait, just wait, just wait. I understand. Here h is there. Here also h of x is there. Two h's have it. L I am using it. L of x. Two h's I have it. Now it will work. I will change the entire thing. Not a problem. That is 0.3350. Okay. Now I will change this as f. Previously, this is I am taking f. Two mistakes I did. Okay. Okay. Two mistakes. First mistake is at the rate of x. I have to give like this. Due to that one, so many problems came. Yeah. At the rate of x, x square. I have to give like this function. Okay. That is the main mistake. So then the next one is I have given h here also, same h I have defined like this. That's the problem. Okay. The advantage of this method is the function g, this one, this is my file name. This file name I can use anywhere. Control C. This file name I can use another file also. For example, previously I created one file, batch. For example, what is this one? Factor. Okay. Factorial one of this value is there. Suppose if it is another function here, this function here factorial and integral will not match. Am I correct? Or different values. This function in this value, this factorial value, this function value, we can use it another function also, appropriate function. Suppose this Elur is there. This root integral value came. Sign of the integral value I need, for example, sign of that integral value. Sign of control V. It gives integral value of sine. One more bracket missing. One more bracket is missing. F is what is F? Why you think F is coming? F at the rate you have to, at the rate. F means at the rate. These values we have to give. Okay. Yeah, what is F? At any function at the rate of X. At the rate of X. Some execute X dot of 3, comma A is equal to 1, B is equal to 4, N value 6. This is equal to sine of integral of 1 to 4 x square dx, x cube dx. Sine of this is the integral value, integral 1 to 4 x cube dx, 1 to 4 x cube dx. That is the advantage of M5. This is the advantage of M5. Okay. The meaning of this one is function. For example, another thing is, suppose G int value is equal to this value we have calculated. Okay. Int value. This value also we can say int underscore value. Value, this entire value will be stored integral value. Just like A is equal to SQRT of 3. SQRT of 3 is inbuilt function. SQRT of 3 is inbuilt function. Square root of 3 value I am assigning to A. Square root of 3 we can use anywhere, Sine of SQRT of 3. Am I correct? Input is 3. There will be one square root of 3. Square root of 3 sine. Like that. This function you can utilize anywhere of the program. This program. Yeluru 031222020. Okay. Only this one we can save as a simple function into value like this. And this is the advantage of M files. Script file and M file. Script file means there will not be any function format. Function end, output value, file name, corresponding input values. For example, I am taking another file, new M file. You see this. I want to find out sum of function H, function G is equal to function F is equal to some value, sum 1. Sum of first n natural numbers, n is equal to. Okay. What is F? F is equal to sum of 1 colon n. End. Save. First, only we have to save the file. Save it. Automatically, file name will come. File name is sum. Same file name we have to save on the same file name, sum. Now, if you want to run that program, sum 1 of 10, it will give sum of first 10 natural numbers. Sum of 10 natural numbers. Here there is no, we should not run this program. If you run this program, it will show error. Why? Because there is, we haven't defined n value. There is no n value. Okay. You have to give n value. Input value n. Output value is f. This is the output value. This is the input value. This input value. N value, you are giving n value. It calculates body of the M file. So it will be saved to F. Output value. Why? Because F value, I calculated this entire value I given as assigned to F. Okay. So for example, sum of natural numbers. Sum of first 110 natural numbers is equal to 55. This function we can utilize anywhere. This function, sum function we can utilize anywhere. Okay, so I will explain this program now. Okay, that I will come to this one. Now I am each program I will tell in two ways now. One is script file, script format, and another one is function format. Each program I will explain in two ways. One is in script format, and another one is M file format. M file format is very useful format. Okay, now I am taking one problem, one editor window, new editor window. So I want to uh, calculate summation of like this. Another number, no need to. Nice. So what is general thing? How to suppose you take this is two, this is for example. This is for to understand this one. How to expand this one? I is equal to simple quickly I'm doing I is equal to 1 to 2. How to expand this one? J first we'll expand J. I is equal to 1. J I is equal to 1. J is equal to I is equal to 1. J is equal to 1. J is equal to 2. 2i. J is equal to 3. 3i. Am I correct? This is the first step. Again, I is equal to 1. 1 to 2. I is equal to 1. 1 plus I is equal to 2. 2. I is equal to 3. 3. This is the first value. Plus 2 into I is equal to 1. 2. I is equal to 2. 4. I is equal to no 3. Up to 2 only, no? 2 only, sorry. Up to 2. I is equal to 1 2. Yes. I is equal to 2. 2. I is equal to 1. 2. I is equal to 2. 4. I is equal to 1. 3. I is equal to 1. 3. I is equal to 6. This is somewhere. Am I correct? So, how to calculate this type of summations? Using MATLAB. So, don't feel it is mathematics. So, this is very interesting concept. How to apply, how to expand, how to find out this type of summation, double summations using MATLAB. The technique is very simple. So, how many summations are there? For single summation, we are using for loop. Am I correct? For single summation, we are using for loop, and we are initializing some value as 0. I explain like that. So here two summations are there, so we have to use two for loops. For I is equal to 1 colon initial value, any value, I is equal to 1. Next, for j is equal to 1 colon 6. This is the value. 1,5 or J 1,6. How to find out this sum value? Anybody? How to find out this value? Sum is equal to sum 1 is equal to whatever. Initial sum is equal to sum plus I star z. I told our shortcut also. I star z. And what is initial value? Sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to 0. If you run this program, we will get summation I is equal to 1 to 10, j is equal to 1 to 6, I star z. So you run this program first. What will happen? It will ask the file name. It is a script file. Okay, simple. I am giving sum to already someone I have given. I am saving. So I have given a semicolon. I have given a semicolon. That's why it is not giving any value. So I need answer. AMS is equal to sum. Whatever this sum value that I am saving as AMS. Answer is equal to 115. Or if you have any doubt here, you can give any value. Value is equal to 115. So if you have any doubts, you take this one. What is I value here? I value 122, J value 123. I value 122, J value, I value 122, J value 123. Run. What is 18? 18 is the answer. So 3, this is 3 plus 6 plus 9. 9 plus 9, that is 18. Okay. 9 plus 9, 18. I is equal to 1. So how to write this program as a function format? So how to write this as a function format? That is very important. That is very important. So in this one, there is no need to ask this in value. We should not assign this value. We should not use CLC and all these values. No. Here is compulsory CLC function format function f is equal to file name. Already sum 2 is there. You have to use sum 2. What are the initial m comma n? Two values are there. I is equal to I comma j. Here I am writing here summation. These values I have to fix. This I am taking as m. This is n. I will give m is equal to some value, n is equal to some value. I am giving as m comma n. M comma n. This is m for me. This is m. This is n. This is function n. One more n. This for loop and this one for loop and this. Now you save this one. Don't run this one. Save. Now sum 2 of 3 comma sum 3. It is not coming answer. Why? Because I hope you understand. So this I didn't assign the sum value. Sum I calculated sum. I didn't assign the sum value to f. So if you want to know this value, f is equal to sum. Now it will come the answer. Whatever the sum value, that sum value I assigned to f. Okay. Now save. Save it. Now you go to this file. Sum 8. Sum 2. Now there is no need to touch the m file. Directly we can change the values here. 10, 6. The answer will come. This is summation. I is equal to 1 to 10. J is equal to 1 to 6. I into J. Did you understand my point? See, now onwards I will write each and every program in 2 formats. One is script format and another one is function format. function f sum 2 of m comma n. M I am giving. This is m variable. M is equal to, I have given here 10, n is equal to 6. Summation I is equal to 1 to 10. Summation j is equal to 1 to 6. J is equal to 1 to 6. I star j. I star j. So if you have any doubts, you ask me. So there is very important concept I am explaining. If you have this beginning, beginners will face a problem. So I know something I am explaining. If you have a problem, you ask me, I will tell. If you want, I will explain again also, not a problem. Otherwise, you tell me some problem. No? So suppose now we solved some system of equations, Now I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you one thing. Online, just right. MATLAB programming. I am removing this file. Okay. I am taking one some control V. So if you run this program, what will happen? If you will get a, I explained this concept. We have taken one 3x3 system. We find out, we applied a method pivoting an element. If you run this program, you'll get a solution. MATLAB gives the solution. Solution of this program. This is x plus 2y plus z is equal to 3. 2x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 10. 3x minus y plus 2z is equal to 13. So this, we know how to write a solution for this, how to find the solution for this system. So if we have another system, we change this matrix. Am I correct? Automatically, we'll get the solution. Am I correct or not? So now, how to write this program in function format? That I want to ask. That I want to create a function format for this. What is the input in this one? Matrix. Am I correct? Our input is a matrix. Okay. So how to write the function? Function f. That is output. Function f means f is equal to something. Whatever the value, this f is the output value. Okay, that is a meaning. What is the file name here? Sum2. Sum2 of what is the input value? Matrix. We have to give, if you give a matrix, automatically solution will come. Matrix A. Okay. What is the solution? This one. End. Can we have to give. Now here, what is this one? The solution is equal to f. I'm assigning whatever the solution, I'm assigning to f. Finally, a1 colon comma end is the solution. The solution is my output. Okay, this is my file. Here I should not give this a value, but because this is input value, here we should not give control x. Okay, this is the program to find out solution of system of equation. Now we have to save only. If you run this program, it will show error. It will show error. Okay, A is not given. Suppose if you want to find out the solution, how to give? File name is sum2 of matrix A. controlled. This is my matrix. Matrix A. Somewhere error. What is error here? A. A is equal to. Okay. This is my matrix. The answer will come. 2 minus 1. Here sum 2 is a function. Sum 2 is a function. Sum 2 is a, like we created a sum 2 function. It calculates solution of the system of equation. We give a matrix now. Input 2, 3, 1. If it has a solution, it will give the solution. Otherwise, it shows something. 2. First, second equation. Third equation. Third equation. This is the solution. This is the first equation. 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 1. 5x plus 7y plus 8z is equal to 4x plus 8y plus 3z is equal to 1. This is the three equation. This corresponding solution is this one. Now this solution I can use anywhere. Sum of squares of solution I need. For example, I need sum of squares of solution. Sum of squares of solution. How to calculate sum of squares of solution? Sum 2 dot cap 2. Sorry. Sum of squares. This is squares of the solution. Squares of the solution. Sum of squares means we have to give like this. Sum is my function. Integral logical. Something is coming. What is wrong? Squares came. I have taken sum of. What is wrong in this one? Anybody? What is wrong in this one? Nothing is there. Sum of. Okay, okay. Transpose maybe. Also it should come. I will take right for transpose. It should come. What is wrong in this one? Everything is correct only. Anybody? This is my solution. Sum 2 dot cap 2 is the sum of squares of the solution. Sum of squares. Further I am taking sum. Why it is not coming? I take SQRT, what will happen? It's coming. Square root of each value is coming. Why some function is not working here? Oh, now some mistake. Okay. Something. Now it is came. Sum of squares. I hope you understand. Okay, something I probably might correctly use it, but now it answered. Okay. Okay. I hope you understand. That means I calculated solution of the system of equation. I calculated squares and I calculated some values. Suppose if you write a script file, you cannot do all these things. There is a big solution is that I want to use in another file. So function in function, like this. Suppose you see this one actually. This is last batch student one Nishant from Germany is from Germany student. He has given a big work to me actually. This is his file. It contains. I wrote him. I made it as a just 56 lines. What 50? I converted this entire file into file in file, function in function format. So original file is contains 156 lines actually. One original main copy. Yeah? Main copy. So 159 lines, 158 lines program, this one. This 158 lines program. So supervisor asked me to make it as a small function, divide into functions, small functions. I created and again I made it as a just total, everything I created as a function, simple functions. Total I converted into just one third. I made it as a one third, 56 lines. Last batch B3 student, B3 Nishant from, he is doing MS at Germany. Akula Nishant from Hyderabad. So this function function is very useful concept. Function format. Okay. So now onwards, I will explain each problem in two ways. One is how to write the program in script file, how to write in function format. Okay. I hope you understand the difference. What is sum to one? This sum to function. So this is the A is input, there is a matrix, you have to do a matrix here, it calculates the solution. Finally, I am asking the solution. This is my solution. Solution I am assigning to F. This is my output value F. Output value F. This is a function format. And also we know summation, so many things are there. Fourier series is there, well-known Fourier series. I hope everyone knows about the Fourier series. Fourier series. For example, find the Fourier series of f of x is equal to x in 0, comma, in 0 is less than x is less than 2 pi. Find the Fourier series. I hope everyone knows about the Fourier series. Okay, how to find out the Fourier series? So first, it's a very, I don't want, tomorrow I will explain the beauty of this Fourier series. Now I will explain. I will write a program. I write a program to calculate the Fourier series value. Okay. Find the Fourier series of f of x is equal to x. 0 is less than x is less than 2. So this is standard interval 0 to 2 pi. F of x is equal to a0 by 2. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos nx. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity b n sin nx. Okay. A naught value. A naught is 1 by pi. The standard formula to calculate A naught. So A naught is 2 pi. AN value. So we calculate the n value like this. That value is 0. Bn is 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x sin nx dx. That is minus 2 by. So x is equal to this x value, f of x is equal to now pi minus 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin nx by n for all x values of 0 to 2. So what is the beauty of this Fourier series? The beauty of the Fourier series is in 0 to 2 pi, between any two real numbers, there exists infinitely many real numbers. You take any real number in between 0 to 2 pi, you substitute that value on the left hand side. Suppose x is equal to pi by 2. X is equal to pi by 2, see, pi by 2 value is equal to pi minus 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n pi by 2 by n. That means this infinite series is converges to pi by 2. So there are infinite number of points are there in this interval. For each value of x, we are getting one infinite series. That value is converging to x value. Am I correct or not? This x is equal to pi minus 2 by summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n x by n is valid for all values of x 0 to 2 pi. Whatever the value you take from x in this interval, you substitute on the right hand side. That is infinite series. That infinite series is converges to x value. Converges. Suppose x is equal to simple value, x is equal to pi. I am taking x is equal to pi. X is equal to left hand side, right hand side value. What is the value? Pi minus 2 is 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n pi by n. Sin and pi is 0. That means this total value is 0. So pi is equal to pi. Pi is equal to pi. Pi is equal to pi. I hope you understand this one. The series is valid for 0 to 2 pi only. In between 0 to 2 pi. In between 0 to 2 pi. We should not take x is equal to 0 and we should not take x is equal to 2 pi. It may or may not satisfy the inequality. The Fourier series, we are finding the Fourier series for closed open interval. Every time the open interval a comma a plus 2 pi, a plus c, open interval, open interval. Suppose there is a 0 to 2 pi, there are infinitely many web. I am stressing that point because I want to validate the Fourier series with this another value. That is my main objective. 0 to 2 pi. In between 0 to 2 pi, there are infinitely many real numbers. If you take any real number, you will get one infinite series on the right hand side. If you simplify that entire infinite series, that value converges to corresponding x value. Okay, that I want to verify whether it is correct or not. Okay, so now I want to write this program. How to write this program? First, delete. Not necessary. Sum to function by file name is. How to write this Fourier series for this one? Otherwise, I want to find out the sum value. Leave it all the values. I want to find out the sum value using Fourier function form or general format. How to find out this value? 2 into summation or summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n x by n for all values of x 0 to 2. That I want to calculate. You remove, if don't forget about pi, minus 2 and all this. This is the main. I want to calculate this value. This value only. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n x by n for a given x value. For a given x value, I want to calculate summation n is equal to 1 to infinity. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity sin n x by n. You remove infinity. You take n is equal to 1 to 100 first. 110. Summation n is equal to 1 to 10. Or summation n is equal to 1 to 100. Or summation n is equal to 1 to 1000. Like this. You take like that. That is enough for me. X is equal to some value. X value. Directly I am taking x is equal to linear space. All values I am taking. Or otherwise you take one value, not a problem. 2 star PA. Straight away I am going. I am taking some 100 points I am taking in between. 100 Fourier series values I am calculating. That I will explain later. X value, we have to take x value in between any value. I am taking 100 points straight away. Okay. First, how to calculate the summation value? First, we have to define sum is equal to 0. First sum. Okay. For loop. For I is equal to 1 colon 100. Summation n is equal to 1 to n. Otherwise, you give n value. Not a problem. N is equal to 1 colon 100. If you have it, you get a doubt. Remove this. Okay. How to calculate sum is equal to sum plus this value sin n star x. Am I correct or not? N star x by n. Okay. N. This loop calculates. So if you take any x, that I will tell x value, or otherwise x is equal to pi by 2 you give, not a problem. X is equal to pi by 2 you give. Straight away I am calculating x value not only at single point, 100 points. Okay, that I will tell you later. So for this one, what is the sum value, original sum value? Right hand side value. Right hand side value is my original sum value is equal to pi minus, am I correct or not? Pi minus 2 star sum is my right hand side value. Is my right hand side. Whether it is correct or not. Yes or no? Now I want to plot these values so that we'll get a clear idea. Plot. Value came. For each x value, y value came. X comma val. What will happen? I'm running this one. What will happen? One diagram came here. I will running. I'm not 10. I'm taking just a 10 so that we can easily understand. Grid on. Running this. Okay. So I'm taking 20. What will happen? I have to understand this. This Fourier series. This is the Fourier series values. I'm 20. 30. 30. I hope you understand the technique. 40. 40. 50. Did you understand? What is the change in the diagram? It is going to a straight line. The right hand side value, it is becoming a straight line. It is becoming a straight line. 70. I'm going this one. I'm running this one. It is becoming a straight line. Straight line means y is equal to x line. X. It is approaching to x. It is approaching to x. Suppose if you want to know exact value, you see this one. Plot x comma x. What is x comma x? Straight line. Now two things are there. One is straight line. One is straight line. The another one is Fourier series. This is a Fourier series value. I am taking summation n is equal to 1 to 10 sin nx by n. Pi minus 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to 10. 1 to 10 sin nx by n value. This is the values. These are the values. These are the values. This is the x value. At x is equal to 1, at x is equal to 1, if you take x is equal to 1, you see this one, at x is equal to 1, Fourier series value same as function value. At x is equal to 1.2, for example, if you take another value, this is the Fourier series value, this is the function value. If you increase this x value, n value, if you increase the n value, if you increase the n value, both value will join. That means Fourier infinite series value is approaching to x value. If you take 1,000, I am taking 1,000 points, what will happen? There is no difference. There is no difference. That means if you take 10,000 series values, there is no difference. That means Fourier series approaching to x value. This Fourier series value is approaching to x value. Both are same. There is no difference. There is no difference here. Summation n is pi minus 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to 10,000 sin nx by n is almost is equal to x. If you take only 10, there is a lot of difference. Only 10 times you are taking. If you take a 5 times, here two things are there in this program. For each value of x, how many x values I have taken? 100 x values I have taken. That means 100 infinite series values I am calculating. 100 infinite series values I am calculating at different values of x. At different values of x, 0 to 2 pi. X is equal to 0 or otherwise I will take like this. 0 colon 0.5 colon 2 star p. Limited values I am taking 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5. Limited, you run this program, what will happen? So 0, 0.5, 1.5, 1, 0.0, first 0, next 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5 this one, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5.5, last value 2. So at this point, at this x is equal to 1, at this x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, if you take x is equal to 1, 5 minus 2 into summation n is equal to 1 to 5, 1 to 5, sin n by n value is equal to this value, at x is equal to 1, the function value is this one. At x is equal to 1, two values are there, and one is Fourier series value, one is x value, left hand side value. Left hand side value. So like that, I calculate 100 filling space 0, 2 star p. Like this, I have taken 100 points in this interval 0 to 2 pi. At each point, I calculate the Fourier series value and functional value and comparing the both the values. In terms of, suppose if you take a 5, so many points now, it will go, so many points are 100 points are 100 points are. These are the Fourier series values. Okay, these are the function values. Any doubts on this? Definitely, you may have doubts. Any doubts on this? So mathematics faculty are there. They can easily understand this technique. Any doubts on this? Any doubts on this? Oh, that's it. Okay. So with this, with this, today I'm closing. But tomorrow I will explain some more programs. But if you have any doubts, you can ask.